Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At least. Good run. You like to start the game off with a run.
On first down, Murray. And his first hit is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
No, check, Patriot.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's going to get a force win to the Super Bowl, man. Sweet cake ass.
They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates.
That nigga going to be gone, too. Word, man. Don't let that nigga get in there walking apart. You think he gonna get an easy win and shit. Yeah, hey.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Let me get that. Would you look at there?
And the return
would you look at there?
31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation.
I would like for somebody to watch this game all the way through.
What happens is
they tell me if I do anything
the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week. Now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got the rookie back here, man. He gonna have to throw for about 10 touchdowns.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Is going to fall incomplete.
That's YouTube, the law. That's a YouTube hit.
Defenses, the windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right.
Oh!
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. And here now the offense heading back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Oh, shit! Nigga hit me with a spin move.
First down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Below?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What he said? He running? Oh. He probably is after that run through early.
Off the play fake. Murray.
Oh!
Middle, and it's complete.
Shot us beat.
And
Shot us beat.
Past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Yeah, said he put his foot in his ass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, they was in the
safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one
Shot
free.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Murray now. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Come on, DeLaw. You must be blind, man. That man's standing there.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone.
I told you
Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Hey, that nigga don't like nobody that use playmaker, man. Come on, man. Playmakers, exactly, bruh.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now back
bro, by the time I ran over there, my man, I had to reroute my man, so I had to buy time.
2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
Yeah, he always saying that. Bro, how he do this and that? Bro, it's playmaker. I'm pointing him in that direction.
Maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game
exactly. I got to get out the pocket. Like, he acting like I'm supposed to stand there and let him sack me or something.
Ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on.
Just for that, I'm putting up behind.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throw left side complete. That's Williamson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Something to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half.
I think a fucking clown,
back
man.
at this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones.
It's time to send the heat, man.
Coming on the
Fuck.
blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
It's time to send the motherfucking heat.
Well, both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
It's time to send the heat. Fuck it.
Gets to him again. Vic Beasley.
Oh man, it's that Atlanta fly high deep.
For him now on the year. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th.
Gigi, they coming so fast, you'll be proud of these boys, man.
They'll try and throw for it here. And here's another interception.
Hey, Gigi, they coming so fast, you'll be proud of them, Gigi.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
No, check, Patriot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well,
and there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And
that'd be a vert. That'd be a vert. Got to be stupid.
Contract time.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Time to send the heat. It's time to send the heat. We ain't letting up now. We got to send the heat.
I file it away because I'm going to use
we're gonna send the ball
against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray.
We're going to send the boys at him.
Yeah,
you got to throw it quick. Quick on your feet. Quick on your feet.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I got that dog D.I.D.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Hey, them niggas barking. They barking like Great Dane. From
the gun, Murray.
Pick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that's now
they got no choice. It's that dog D coming at
you. And that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback,
Geeky like that shit. Sorry, ass nigga.
Well, QB 101 says you never show that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't.
David Johnson.
Oh, we let him score a touchdown, man. That was my fault. I should have never dove.
77 yards.
Stupid.
And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Now let that nigga down.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Always give one away. Now I got to score 107.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Scrimmage and intercepted.
Yo.
Picked off at the 14.
That is crazy.
Down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Charles, there's something special.
Man, nigga, you should be happy, nigga, with that shit. Nigga, you talking about get the fuck out of here. You should be happy.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer. Coaches place.
Oh, that's pick. Come on. You better stop floating it out. Oh, you got 30 interceptions already. I done got 4 on. That's good.
You want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
You better not take too long now. Bad things happen when you take too long.
For him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long.
Come here.
Underneath for Johnson. And on this one,
field goal's not going to help you win this game. You might want to go for it.
Just a
I'm going to tell you when next time you're going to see the red zone again.
4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez.
Oh, he did. He kicked the field goal.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception.
Should have went for
very
it.
little movement after, and that forces him to settle for
now I gotta
free.
get 110 points. I gotta get 110 points.
It certainly
you
does,
think I'm gonna
but
do
we
it?
Give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field.
21-10.
Change, right?
2nd quarter.
Interception. You got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now he's going to throw. It got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Nah, K-Tun said he don't check settings on Wednesdays.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This ain't no walk in the park now.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Got him, sack.
And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
You said I'm not playing football on what?
In the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Bo, come on, man. Come on, DeLo. Come on.
This is fielded
Let's be gentlemen about this, man.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this offense about ready to take over again. On 1st down, Murray over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Had a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Time to send that heat again. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down.
Pick.
Murray. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And the third down pass falls incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On fourth down, Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. Right. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Let's go. Green, 30.
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, give me my pick.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and
back. Give me my pick.
Only way to play good defense.
And now the third down throw.
I know they keep dropping
as well. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And how about this one now in their own territory?
Throw it again, so let's back it up this
They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
Back it up.
Looking to throw.
Come on now, you gonna try me?
And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay.
I ran them back into the play.
And they're essentially running
Are you kidding me?
Receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is
man,
amazing.
Everybody know that if them played me, know I always play with the right outside line, the right linebacker. Every game, all game. Come on now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd
all these
time
tip
here this half,
interceptions.
it's
You talking
intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And He may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now Johnson, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Running again.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Hit.
Murray.
User.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That's the problem.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I like the play call. Go to the play action, see if you can sneak your tight end out there and find him open in the end zone.
Yeah, just defensively, they
in
were
that zone.
full and able to bat
Eat
it
it up.
away.
Eat it up.
They're going to look to throw.
Yeah, dang. I got to take him out the game.
For the 4th time
I tried to put you in the game. You out here throwing interceptions.
Past the 20-yard line.
That's all right. Hold on. Let me take this pump bomb out the game. There we go. All right, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon,
Yeah, that's what he did.
back
Right
in
up
the
at the
good
game.
old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 1st and 10, Murray. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons add on. And the route is on here in this first half. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Off-play action. Murray. His throw incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense on third down, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Ryan. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Dancing to it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10.
Hey, South. 22. Gun.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons add on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw on second down. Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand-new NFL record.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Blue line it. Blue
Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And to the 40-yard line. That's where the
I got superpowers. I can read your mind.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On first down, Ryan. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Look at the run.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
To throw on second down. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. This offense so far on third down, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun,
got him, set.
Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Escaping the pressure right. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Ryan on first down. Forced out to his left. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And it's the Bucs who have moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All day, baby, all day!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go to Johnson again.
Wow.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Hey, just hit the 2 clock, bro.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
you put 2 clock
you're coming
on?
up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's
Cut
not
it
a guy they
on.
want to see consistently.
Hey, you just
All
running the
runs
time
on
anyway.
This drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, all right, G. Nigga ain't got the balls to do that.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Shoot the fucking clock. Shit. Let that motherfucker on.
Toss, left side, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ryan will throw again. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come out here in the eye.
21.
They give it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Hey, gun. 21.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Actually, nah, I really wasn't. I would have burnt all my timeouts in the first half.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the
and I
clock
went
here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
A bunch of times. I only went for 2-point conversion twice.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They moved to 8-1 now on the year. And they...
This one of them ones, man. Just in the car.